Hey guys, it's Sharon here, and I am here today to talk about a new project that I want to reveal to you guys. Now, I've never ever done anything like this before, but as you guys know, I love to read. I have talked about that in many of my videos, and so I thought I would start doing book reviews. Now, to kick this off, we're going to be doing a 6 weeks of Stephen King. Yep, this is going to be a big undertaking, and we have shadows moving around back here. My daughter was going back and forth here. Anyway, so as I said, we're going to be doing 6 weeks of Stephen King. And so what that means is from February 1st, which is today, through March 15th, I'm going to be devoting my reading time to books by Stephen King. And now I know this is a big undertaking, but I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, and I sort of got the idea from Becky M, who also does book reviews and journaling videos and stuff. And I'll go ahead and link her channel in the description. But I'm going to be doing mine a little bit different. She does a Stephen King month, I believe, in August. But I'm going to do a 6 weeks, and it's going to be in February and the first part of March. Now, March 15th kind of gives a couple days shy of 6 weeks, because we do have, we don't quite have 31 days in February, although we do have a leap year this year. But give or take, it's going to be a couple days short of 6 weeks or whatever, but that's going to be plenty of time to revisit the books that I want to revisit. Now, I've read most everything by Stephen King, but it's kind of been over a series of years, and sometimes I've forgotten. It's been so long since I've read some of the books. I mean, we're talking like 10, 15, about 15 years is when I first started reading Stephen King, and so it's been a long time, and a lot of the books I just sort of whizzed through in my first reading, and so I want to go back and revisit a lot of the ones that I have forgotten a lot about. I may know the main plot lines of the story, but there's a lot of things in between that you forget about, or you may not get the first time you read it. And I have a lot of his books in print, and I also have a lot on audiobooks. So I kind of like to get my money's worth and so forth. And it's kind of nice to just revisit this, and I want to share it with you guys. So I'll be vlogging about that, which means I'll be making a segment of videos, which will be put together into one video. And I'll tell what day it is, what the date is, and kind of where I'm at in it, and what I'm thinking, and so forth. So we'll be seeing that at the end of the session, which is going to be around March 15th. I'll probably have to take about a day or whatever to edit the thing, because it's probably going to be a little bit long. If it gets too long, then I'll have to break it up into 2 videos, because you know me, sometimes I like to talk and gab and all that stuff. So we'll play it by ear, we'll see how it goes, but it's going to be 6 weeks of Stephen King. And I'll be vlogging about it, and also in between that time, I'll be reviewing the books that I read. So even though you may not see the end result of this vlog video, I'll be letting you guys know just how I'm getting along with it, and we'll go from there. The first book that we're going to go ahead and start out with is we're going to be reading Carrie by Stephen King. Now, Carrie, I do believe, is his first novel, and I have, as I said, I have read this before. It's been a while. Of course, I've seen the movie many times, but the movie is quite a bit different, and I'll be talking a bit more about the movie version as I get into this too. But I want to focus on the book, and then I'll talk about the movies a little bit too, because there's actually 3 versions that I have. There's the original version that was back in the 70s, which has Sissy Spacek and Piper Laurie. There was also a little mini-series that was made for TV, which I was actually able to find on DVD, go figure. And then they had a new release of the movie, which it was pretty much like the original one in the 70s, which came out, I want to say, a couple of years ago. So I'll be talking a bit more about those later on, but I want to focus on the book first, and then give you guys my thoughts on the book and so forth. Now, as I said, I do believe this is his first novel, and it seems like I think I read in an interview that Stephen King says that it's kind of like raw and so forth. And, for a first work, well, I can just say that, you come a long way since the first work. So I'll be looking forward to reading this again and just kind of seeing how it compares with some of his other work and so forth. And I will be doing that review as soon as I get that done, along with all this other stuff I'm going to be telling you about that I'll be keeping track of. Now, I also do have a book blog that I have not written in for a very, very long time that I'm going to be getting going again. And I can give you the link to that blog. I started that some years back, you know, even before I did my gaming channel. I mean, this is a long time ago. You know, I just read books and just kind of did my thoughts and stuff on it. And I think I'm going to resurrect that thing. So I'll put the link to that in the description of this video, and you guys can check out the few posts that I wrote on it. And I'm going to probably be writing up some stuff on the Stephen King books as well, and other books that I read that I find. So the book reviews and the blog posts, I'm going to try to get to go, oh, and we got the walking back and forth again. I'm going to try to get to go hand in hand. So a few exciting things happening. So I'm really looking forward to doing this and sharing this with you guys. And as I said, I've never ever done anything like this before. I've never done a book review on YouTube. But I guess BookTube has kind of gotten pretty popular, and I guess I'll sort of jump on the bandwagon and add my little 2 cents worth for whatever it is and go from there. Oh my gosh. So yes, some very exciting things happening, and I hope you guys enjoy that. We'll talk to you guys in the next video, and you guys have a great day. Okay, bye guys.